Hey guys, Jason Moss here. If you're watching on YouTube or LinkedIn, I'm just going to start this here in a second. I'm just waiting for the Facebook stream to start because there is a lag. So just bear with me 1 second. It should be starting here any second. Okay, bear with me. All right. Let me make sure this one thing is fixed. Okay, why is it reversing it? All right. Bear with me. I do apologize. Okay. All right, let's get started. I apologize to everybody for the delay, but here we go. I don't know why they make the live streaming so difficult in Facebook groups now. It's very annoying to be honest with you, but okay, here we go. So Jason Moss here. Today is, what is today? Today is October the 29th of 2025, and I'm going to be answering some SEO questions here for you guys. We kind of collect these through all of our different areas that we have videos out there, like YouTube and LinkedIn, even TikTok, and in the Facebook group. So I try to go through these, answer these questions to help everybody out, to make sense of things, because SEO is difficult and people want to know what's going on. So let's get with it. So here's the thing. Question number one is from Ethan W. And what's the deal with voice search optimization? Should I be targeting longer phrases like how to sell my house quickly in city? Okay, that's a good question, Ethan. So here's the thing. Think even longer phrases. Okay, I kind of learned this from my daughter because she uses Alexa a lot, and how she uses search, and she's just saying complete sentences, because she doesn't understand what keywords are. When I search, I'm just putting in a couple keywords because I know Google's going to pick up on it. But think even longer things. So full on sentences. Okay, I mean, how to sell my house quickly in city is kind of keyword ish, like if we're typing it out, but it's not like conversational. Okay, so think conversational, think like a little kid's mind, and how they would do it. The easiest way to target this on your website, though, and capture those searches is with your FAQs. So like frequently asked questions. Your website should definitely have FAQs on there, and those are long conversational pieces. Like you're asking a full-on question and then you're answering it with a full-on answer. And that's the easiest way to capitalize with the voice search optimization, in my experience. Okay. But that's a good question, Ethan. Next question is from Isabella. And that is, hey, quick question. Is it better to use subdomains or subfolders for city specific landing pages? To answer that, absolutely not. I don't know. It sounds like you've been talking to some kind of analytical, old school SEO person, because that's like an old tactic. I don't recommend it whatsoever. It makes things dirty. It's a lot of extra work. It's not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Okay. Just put your city pages on your main site. Okay. So yoursite.com/your city page, right? You don't need to do subdomains. It's not worth it. The only time that I would even maybe consider doing subdomains is is if you have dedicated landing pages, okay, for like PPC campaigns or direct mail campaigns. Maybe it makes sense in that scenario, but even then, you don't have to do that. I don't like using subdomains if I don't have to because it just makes things messy and it's a lot of extra work. So, just put it on your main one. Okay. Just use it as a page. You can set it as no index so it doesn't index. It's not like duplicate content or it's not going to act like a competing page if it's set to not index. Okay. Because Google will figure that out. All right. Question number 3 is from Lucas. How long should my blog post be if I decide to do them? I've heard 500 words is enough. Others say 2,000 plus. 500 words is probably not enough, to be honest with you. I would do 1,000 to 1,200 at minimum. But here's the thing: you really need to go and do research. If you don't want to do research, maybe just shoot for 1,500 words. But research wise, you can just go to Google and you can type in like the keyword, see what blog posts are ranking, see how long they are. Okay, you can copy and paste them and put them in a word counter just to see how long the words are and get an idea there. Because obviously Google is showing you what they want to see, right? But it just really depends because there's a lot of factors in there. I've seen blog posts that are shorter, 800 to 1,000 words rank, but generally speaking, they want the full on answer to show that you've really researched that topic, that you know a lot about it. So it's really hard to do that with anything less than like 1,500 words. Now, I'm not going to say go crazy and do like a 5,000 word, 6,000 word blog post unless it warrants it. Okay. Unless it makes sense to do it. But if it's just your standard blog post, maybe shoot for that 1,500, 2,000, somewhere in there. That's usually good enough. Okay. But yeah, do your research and see if maybe Google wants something a little bit longer. Okay. Next question is from Mia. Do you recommend using Ahrefs or SEMrush for keyword research? Which one's better for beginners on a budget? It's a good question. I actually don't know what SEMrush's pricing model is right now. I don't use SEMrush. I only use Ahrefs. Ahrefs does have their pricing has gone up quite a bit over the last couple of years. I know their smallest plan right now is like $129 a month. And then I believe they have the starter plan, which like maybe it's a little bit harder to get. I don't even know if you can directly sign up for it on their website anymore, but it's only like $29 a month. It gives you limited searches, but if you're, just one company, you're not an agency, you're not looking at a whole bunch of different searches all the time. That smaller account that's only $29 a month should be perfectly fine. Okay. But remember, there's a lot of other things that you can use besides Ahrefs or SEMrush for keyword research. You can use Google itself. You can just go to Google and do searches and see what Google likes. You can use their the autocomplete tool. So you start typing in your keyword and it has that drop down that pops up and it has all those keywords. It shows all the long tail keywords that people are searching. You can also use something even cheaper, which is Keywords Everywhere, which is a Chrome extension. I don't know how I ever lived without it before, and I cannot live without it going forward, because it shows you what is the search volume for every keyword that you search in Google. It's insane. It's awesome. It's called Keywords Everywhere. It's very cheap. $10 will last you like maybe the whole year, depending on how many searches that you're doing. But it's not like a monthly subscription or anything like that. But I recommend that to everybody. It's a Chrome extension. It's called Keywords Everywhere. Very, very cheap, but set it up. And then every Google search that you do, you'll see this little thing underneath it. It'll show you the volume for that keyword. And then on the right-hand side of your search, it will show you like the search volume for other keywords, of course. So that's what I would recommend if I'm being honest. All right. But that's a good question. All right. Next question is from Alexander. I'm in a competitive market like LA. How many backlinks do I realistically need to start ranking for cash home buyer city? I don't know. I have no idea. LA, and I mean, every market, it's completely different. So you'd have to do some research, figure that out. You can use tools like Ahrefs and SEMrush to kind of find out how many backlinks your competitors have. But every city is going to be different. LA is obviously very competitive. So it's hard to put a number on it, but at minimum, you're probably looking at somewhere in the range of like maybe 30 to 50 good links. Okay. I'm not talking about junk links. I'm talking about good links. But here's the thing. You need a full spectrum of links. All right. You need press release links. You need social links. You need social profile links. You need local directory and citation links. You need local blogs, and you need niche relevant blogs to link to you. So there's a lot of different things that you have to do to start ranking. And obviously your website, the on-page SEO has to be good. You have to have good branded SEO. So there's a lot of factors that are in play. And assuming all of those are in place, then you have to look at your competitors and see how many links they might have, because maybe it's just in a market where you need less links or you need more links. So it's very tough to give like a direct answer for that, Alexander. But I mean, I would just try to build as many as you can, because LA is very competitive and it can be tough. All right. But really, really, really focus on those geo relevant links. So links from other Los Angeles based websites, and then also your niche relevant links. Do those mainly, and then a lot of other things will kind of fall in place for you. Okay. Next question from Charlotte. What's the difference between do follow and no follow links, and which one matters more for SEO? Well, this is a big argument that a lot of people have, a lot of SEOs have, and most people that you talk to are going to say do follow links, because do follow passes authority to the linking website. Okay, from the one website to the one that it's linking to, it passes authority. There used to be this thing called PageRank. Google doesn't really use PageRank anymore, but if it was a do follow link, it passed PageRank to the other site. There's been a lot of tests done with do follow and no follow links, and there's a lot of mixed results with it. The consensus is, though, you need both. Okay, because bottom line is you need a natural backlink profile. Okay. It is not natural for you to have all do follow links. It's also not natural to have all no follow links. Okay. Now, if I had to pick at the end of the day, yes, I would pick a do follow link over a no follow. However, I'm not going to turn down a no follow link, especially if it is from a super high authoritative website. Okay. For instance, I got a link the other day from Zapier.com. I was mentioned in one of their blogs. Okay. It is a no follow link, but I tell you right now, I get referral traffic and I know the rankings for that specific page that it linked to, went up as soon as I got that link, even though it's a no follow link. Okay. No follow links 100% matter and they count, and Google likes them. It's very natural to have a no follow link. But yeah, I would rather have a do follow at the end of the day. But at the end, here's the thing, just don't worry about it. Okay. Just get the links. Get as many links as you can, good ones. Okay. Remember, relevant links. Don't get spammy links from non-relevant sources. But if you're trying to decide, oh, this is do follow or no follow, just get the link. Okay. Everything will fall in place later on. All right. So don't overthink it. Just get the relevant links. All right. Don't matter if it's do follow or no follow. All right. And then last question, should I add videos to my site, like embedding YouTube clips of house tours or testimonials? Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Remember, YouTube is Google's product. So Google wants to see YouTube videos embedded on it for a number of different reasons. One, because it wants to promote their own company. Two, it creates engagement. People go on there and they click it. So then the people are on your website longer. So the dwell time and the engagement factors are up. So it helps your rankings. Okay. These are all signals that Google takes into consideration. And not to mention, the person that's actually on your website wants to see this stuff. They want to see these house tours. They want to see these testimonials. So 100% embed those on your website, whether it's on the home page, the city pages, your About Us page, our company page. Embed them anywhere that makes sense, anywhere that is relevant. Okay. 100% embed them. If you have them, put them on the website. It 100% makes sense. So, yeah, it's a good question, James, but 100% embed them anywhere you can. All right. All right. Well, guys, that is all the questions that we have here for today. If you have any other questions, you can, of course, drop them in the comments. You can send them to me. Sometimes I get the questions by email as well, and then I'll just include them here. But always here to help you guys out with these questions and help you guys out with the SEO. So let me know if you like these videos and if they are helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.